Good morning, interwebs. It's 12:17. Hi, Steve.
Hi.
Look, Steve took down the shelves over there. And he put up some shelves over there. And he put up lots of shelves over there. Was that exciting?
Very.
Kuma looks extremely excited by the idea. So, today, we have a dentist appointment at 2. So, we have to eat.
By we, it's all of us. We get one appointment for the whole family.
Yes, we all go at once, and we take the first appointment after their lunch, usually. That way we don't inconvenience anybody else. And they do 5 appointments back to back to back. And then we all come home. About then, it'll be time for Steve to go to sleep. And I'm going to work on books today. And I don't know what else. I might try and film tonight, but I don't know. We'll see what the evening brings. There'll be an afternoon before that. Maybe.
It'll have a nap.
We'll see. The best part of taking something uncommon to a potluck is you get leftovers to bring home. It is 2:40, and I realized when I went to edit the vlog that I didn't talk to you this evening. I don't know how that happened. It was unintentional. So we went to the dentist, and we had our 5 appointments, and they all went well, and there were no cavities, and everybody did a good job, and the kids all did really well, and that was cool. And then I got a new toothbrush, and it has purple bristles, which is so exciting, because now my hair matches my toothbrush. I don't know why you want your hair to match your toothbrush, but it was still pretty cool. You know, small wins every day, right? Then I came home, and we were home for like half an hour, and in that time, Steve put taller brackets on this wall. That way I could fit more shelves. Then I took my daughter to dance. We were on time again. Yay, us. And since we'd skipped rest time, the boys took a nap in the car during my daughter's dance class. I set the alarm on my phone, went and pulled into one of the parking lots behind the building, and I took a nap too while I was listening to NPR. And then my alarm went off, and we went and picked her up. We came home, and after we got home, I started working some more on the bookshelves. Here is our final product. Isn't that awesome? So happy, and look, there's even room to grow. Now, there's still some books in the car that have not come in, but still, there is plenty of room in there. And then this shelf, I mean, we have a completely empty shelf up there, and there's a whole spot there. I think I'm going to bring all the Babysitter Club books and, like, Little House on the Prairie books and the chapter books and put them on there. But it looks so good, and it's so inviting. And now I'm just thinking about how I want the things that are going to go on that wall to all lay out. We had muffin tins for dinner because it's Monday, and we had saltine and peanut butter sandwiches, and apple chunks and cheese. My daughter made them herself, so she did a good job. And then while the kids and I were watching a little bit of YouTube, and they were hanging out, and my daughter was coloring, and then during bath time for everybody, I colored this picture in my coloring book. Now, I don't really go for fancy on the coloring. I've just been going for enjoyable. I have found that I really, really like these super tip markers. They're inexpensive, the colors are vibrant, they don't bleed a whole bunch, but they're still really, really moist, kind of. Like, you know, some markers feel really dry and you have to, like, work to make the color come out. These have, like, a nice texture. So that's the part I've been really enjoying about coloring the last few nights, is, like, the squishy kind of texture of the marker. Actually, I colored a few other things this week. I don't know what I have and have not showed you. Let's see. Let's just flip through my book and bring you up to date on my recent coloring. I did this one the other night. I don't remember if I showed you that or not. I don't know if it was last night or the night before. I did this brown one. I did this one the other night. Like nautical things on it. And a white background, which is like really difficult for me. I have this aversion, apparently, to doing things with white-ish backgrounds. I did this one when I was at my parents' house, and like I really had to stop myself from wanting to color in all of the background, so I just kind of did like a light bluing to the back. So I don't know. It's fun though, and it has like no real purpose, and I need something like that because, you know, you would think that crocheting is a great hobby, but since crocheting has become work in like multiple levels, while I still enjoy it and it's still fun, like everything I'm doing has a purpose. There's no like, haha, I'm just doing this because I want to. I mean, I am doing it because I want to, but you know what I mean. There's like, it's not frivolous, and we all need something frivolous, so I frivolously color right now. So there. I've also been reading more. I don't know if I told you that. I have been reading Looking for Alaska still. And oh my goodness, I'm reading it so slow, but I think I'm reading it more like the average person. So I've always had the problem of like once I start ingesting a book, I just like become tunnel vision and it's like all I do till it's done. And I've been not doing that. I've only been reading like a few pages every night before I go to sleep. And by a few, I usually mean like a few chapters. But in the case of this book, I've literally only been reading a few pages. So I'm still reading it. And that's been enjoyable. And I've been listening to Wicked here and there. I haven't listened to it in like 2 days. But I'll probably listen to some more coming up on Steve's days off. I actually hope to finish listening to Wicked during that time. So I'm going to go and finish this vlog. I've been working on typesetting patterns tonight. I have fully got the patterns written up and typeset for 2 more. And I'm working on a 3rd. I still need to film the tutorials for those, but the samples are done and the patterns are now done. So I don't know. That's a thing. There is another pattern up on Crochet Hangout for the Sweet Grass Runner, which is a runner I made using Premier Yarn Sweet Roll. It uses the loop stitch. So that was kind of fun. I've used loop stitch before. Like when I first started learning to crochet, I started making this like stacker toy thing, and it had some loop stitch on it, but loop stitch is not something I use often. But after making this runner, I mean, I'm enjoying loop stitch. I don't know what else I'm going to use it on, but it was an interesting skill. Like, you know, when you kind of get in this rut and you want to learn like a new little something on something you already know, loop stitch was that for me. So you might want to check it out. That video is now up and the pattern and stuff is all live. So I should go and finish up these things so that I can get to bed, because I believe I am going with the family to the library tomorrow. I am not for sure, but that is my plan, I think. It sounded like Steve would like me to come, and I'd like to go if he'd like me to be there. So that is the plan. I will see you all tomorrow. Nighty-night.